A very good evening to everyone. So today's session is Future of Remote Work in India, and remote work in India is evolving rapidly, driven by advancements in technology, changing workplace dynamics and employee preferences. While the pandemic accelerated its adoption, hybrid and remote work models are expected to remain a key part of India's workforce strategy. Many companies are adopting a mix of remote and in office work to balance flexibility and productivity. Companies benefit from lower infrastructure costs while employees enjoy better work life balance. But challenges like cybersecurity, employee engagement, and digital infrastructure remain. Remote work in India is here to stay. The future will see a more flexible, tech enabled, and inclusive workforce, which is redefining the traditional office culture. And SEMS Welfare Foundation, a registered non-profit organization, is dedicated to the social impact across various sectors. We focus on education, particularly skill development and entrepreneurship. Through our initiative Digi Saksham, we have created training programs in IT, finance, retail, and entrepreneurship, impacting over 6,000 individuals. We are currently upskilling inmates in Haryana jails and collaborating with universities and colleges. We have also partnered with banks to place over 1,500 candidates in jobs. So, in just a short time, SEMS has established itself as a force for positive change, equipping individual skills for employment and promoting women's leadership in various industries. So today's event is also collaboratively organized by SEMS Web Solutions. SEMS Web Solutions is a dynamic and innovative enterprise that is dedicated to transforming the way businesses and individuals achieve their goals across staffing, skilling, advisory services, and admission services. Founded with a vision to bridge gaps in talent, technology, and education, SEMS Web's solution is committed to delivering exceptional value to our clients through integrated, customized, and forward thinking solutions. At SEMS Web Solution, we don't just deliver services, we create pathway to success. Join us in our journey to transform the challenges into opportunities and vision into reality. So, moving on to today's session, it is an honor to introduce a seasoned HR professional, Lakshmi Raghavan, a passionate and driven human resource professional. She is currently HR Director at SEMS Welfare Foundation, a non-profit organization dedicated to empowering the unprivileged children through education and health initiatives. She holds a postgraduate diploma in human resource management from the Symbiosis Center for Distance Learning and has a diverse educational background in biomedical engineering and computer science. Lakshmi earned her Bachelor of Engineering in Medical Electronics, which provided her with a strong technical foundation, and she is dedicated to leveraging her diverse skills to support the organization mission and make a positive impact. Her passion is to sing Carnatic music and listen to songs during her free time, other than cooking new recipes, etc. And so please join me in welcoming Lakshmi Raghavan ma'am to our session. So Lakshmi ma'am, over to you ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, Badra, for such a nice introduction. And thank you, Atul sir. And I once again thank SEMS Foundation to invite me as a speaker here. And it's my privilege to speak about this future of remote work in India. So can I just have a quick heads up if you can see my screen? Yes. So is my screen visible? You can give a thumbs up in
Yes,
the chat box or you can
yes
unmute
ma'am.
yourself. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. So, yes. So now actually remote work. So why does it started? So it all started because of the pandemic, which occurred in 2022 or 21, 22. So this COVID has got this shift from work from office to work from home. And now, coming over here, due to this, there is many AI things which is so since nowadays even remote work, they company follows work from home, work from anywhere, and they have a very nice holiday schedule. Also, they some companies they say okay, you take holiday whenever you want, and then you just have to finish the work. given. And now coming to the next slide is the future of work. Okay, so now future of work is classified into three parts. One is in office, remote, and hybrid. And since now it is remote, some companies offer a hybrid mode, like 3 days once office and then 2 days work from home. So it's very convenient for the users, for the employees, especially if the office is located very far off and this one. But yes, preferable is the remote, which you can work. And in office is also more preferable because collaboration is very easy. Getting things done is very easy. Yes. So now this is the future of remote work, which includes hybrid work model, which I have already told. And AI has also automated it. Due to AI, there are many technological advances which happen. So in this technological advances, you have many technical softwares which can be used to monitor the performance of an employee. And also there are few collaboration tools like Slack and all, which you can use it to update on your task. And then upskilling and reskilling is more important due to the intervention of AI. So upskilling because see in future, right, AI is taken. So because of that, there would be loss of work. Coming to the HR part, recruitment and all, it will be very tough because AI is the one who is screening you. So it's better to, it's always very good to upskill ourselves. And now growth of gig economy is the one which is very much important. Yes. So now coming to the trends in remote work. Okay. So AI has optimized work efficiency. Then, as I had already told you, the hybrid work model, and now upcoming of gig and freelancer. So due to this, there is the organizational shift also, which has happened and fostered this ability of the organization culture. This also reduces the turnover and retention of the employees. And in the HR field, yes, interviews are taken by AI. Yes. So now for the remote work, right? Not all fact no, not all sectors can opt for remote work. Remote work because this construction, say for example, construction site engineers or construction workers, they cannot work remotely. So they are supposed to be on field for a better productivity. And construction manager has to be there on field. So it is not. And coming to the educational sector, teachers, I feel they have to go to the school or colleges in person and teach because remotely they cannot connect with students. So for better productivity, right, in educational sector, in construction site and all, they are supposed to go in person. And now remote work is, yes, you can do remote work in IT and then in IT sectors. So even in IT sectors, they are all shifting into hybrid work model now because it's the state which goes after the post-pandemic. So after post-pandemic, nowadays, offices are encouraging employees to come to the office in person for almost all 5 days. So some of them says that okay, they can come for 3 days and all. So hybrid model is more now. Just a minute, my screen got hanged. Yes. So now coming to this, yes. Now in remote work, right? Document sharing is also a problem, but it is overcome by using the Google Drive and giving access to only particular people responsible for it, and it can also be customized. And here is, yes, this is the implication and challenges which we can use it. So over here, we need to have a clear communication channel to be set up, then so that it reduces the overhead cost, and then representing office space, it has to be concentrated because so this is the implications. And now challenges is the digital maintaining a work life balance, because since we are all into remote work, right,
Excuse me, ma'am.
sometimes
Ma'am, screen is not visible, ma'am.
wait, my lap is yes, now is it visible? Thank you, Batra. Is it visible now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, actually, no, my laptop is hanging for some reason. So just let me know if you're not able to see the screen. Huh?
Ha. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Badra. Yes. So now then coming to the challenges, right? Maintaining a work-life balance is a big challenge because we always have that laziness in starting the work. So let me admit it also. So like it's always a little bit lazy to start the work, due to which we always try to end the work late night or sit in the calls for the late night. And also now coming to the meetings also, sometimes some urgent thing comes. Since we are all working from home, we cannot say it would be very challenging in maintaining the daily work life as well as the office life also. And especially with kids around, yes, it's a challenge. And now coming to this, we can overcome this by keeping ourselves isolated, sitting in one room and locking ourselves there without any distraction of TVs. Yes. So now coming to benefits of remote work. So our productivity is increased. Cost saving is also decreased in case of employers, and absenteeism is also reduced. Then employees can be retained, and it's always a saying that happier employees work better and keep the company running in a good progress. I hope everyone agrees with it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So like this model of remote work, right? Basically it is how happy the employee is. So even though some companies gives remote work, right? What I have seen is in some software companies, especially in software, so they give more salary, but employees are not happy over there. There are lots of gossips, office politics. So we can keep ourselves away from office politics also here. And now coming to the benefits of employees. Yes. So now opportunities for the employers. So you have a vast talent. We can create a large number of pools for the work, and even the environmental and health benefit is also very good. We can keep ourselves from falling sick because we are away from the pollution. Yes. Now coming to the employee perspective. So employees enjoy a flexible working schedule, and as I had already mentioned, that office politics are kept away, and due to this work from anywhere and anytime, they can enjoy their family life. They can go out for a trip and also work there. So this will also increase the productivity of the employees, and also they can concentrate on the health, which is very much important now. Because if our health is not good, right, we will not be able to do anything. So we can concentrate on health by practicing some yoga, and or we can give some time for ourselves. Now, challenges which an employees face is the very best thing. The very frequent thing which happens is electricity and network issue, and sometimes the network in the phone or network in the Wi-Fi is down. And yes, collaborating with peers and interacting is the major challenge, because see, there are some tasks which we need to which gets completed within 10 minutes if you are in office, because understanding each one, it is, when you just speak with each other, right, it's very easy to get the work done. Whereas if you are sitting at home and like you're stuck in some other place, you should either ping them or wait for the concerned person to reply back. Otherwise, you will have to search in the internet, which may consume a little bit of time. So this is the major challenge which employees faces. And also this work-life balance is also a challenge, because if there is very important urgent issues, then we are supposed to work late night. Then training also becomes challenging, because training and development is the very important thing which every employee has to be needed in a company. So if training is not done properly, then the outcome will be very bad. So training is the giving training to in person is very easy than giving training to a person online. So coming because like you will not be able to see on how the people is understanding or not. And some people are actually very scared to open themselves in front of everyone to actually ask their doubt. They feel that someone will say something bad on them. So this is a major challenge. And data privacy, yes, because nowadays many scam is scams are happening, and even in the internet also, even in phone calls. And yes, there might be many communication mishap, which would lead to conflict. So resolving this conflict between the co-workers will also take time. But these things can be avoided in office. And now coming to challenges which an employer face. So one is employers, if the employee is not working, it should be either home distraction, or it should be frequent meeting and collaborating with others, due to which career progression will be also reduced, and it's very tough to monitor others' productivity. So giving feedback is very tough, and we are more dependent on technology. So in case if technology, say for some reason, for some situation, if AI is giving a solution, that may not be always right. So the analyzing of it would be a little bit tough. So sometimes we end up in analyzing a wrong judgment, wrong solution to a given problem. So this is the major thing. And also, yes, human interaction is very less. And this is one chart which I found is very useful for this future of work here. So it is a demographic chart. It's a pie chart which has the new employment model, then the market and demographic shift, and emerging technologies. And this is the survey. Is this chart visible to everyone? Because I feel it's very, miniature kind. But anyways, let me explain. So it is just a survey which is taken uh, with how likely or unlikely they are, people face with fully offline mode. Okay. And like how much of people wants to get back to work. So in this survey, if you have seen, it's majorly the men who wants to go back to work rather than women. So women are very much happy in, working remotely, because they can manage everything in a given time of time. Yes, Nikat, any queries for you? Do you have any queries? Okay. Ha, yes. And then now coming to the women's between 30 to 40 percentage, right? Between the age of 18 and 49. It seems that women is more and men is less, who prefers work from home. And also coming to 50 plus, yes, it's equal in both the things. And now, like, how do we overcome these challenges? 1 minute. Huh? Okay, so how do we overcome these challenges? So one of the challenges can be overcome by creating a set of KRAs and KPAs. So KRA is the key result area and KPA is the key performance area. And also setting up a review meeting every 10 minutes so that we can see whether we are going in a right track or not. In case if we are not going in a right track, we can re-strategize our way of working so that we come back to the right track to make ourselves more productive. And also, like in olden ways, in olden times, we used to use timesheet. I hope all HRs, if there are any HRs, do they have an idea of what is timesheets here? Timesheets and data sheets and all. So anyone has an idea what is timesheet and what is data sheet? Because these
Time
timesheet,
timesheet, madam, is a weekly chart.
yes.
Each and every day you devote 8 hours, so you
Hmm.
make a chart of
Hmm.
various tasks, and there against that task number of hours to be booked. And each
Huh.
day, Monday to Saturday, you have to
Hmm.
book the task and
Correct.
hours. So this is
Correct.
this is a timesheet.
Yes, 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 sir. Yeah, very true, sir. So actually,
I used to fill in design department of Bhel Haridwar
huh,
in 80s.
okay.
Every week we have to submit the task with the head, and he has to approve the task,
Yes,
number
yes,
of hours each day for that
correct.
particular task.
Yes, yes. Yeah, very true. So this was the one which was followed in olden ways, in olden times, probably in around 80s or 90s. But
Yeah.
yes, but the disadvantage of this, do you know the disadvantage of time sheets also?
No, there was no disadvantage because total project hours were already decided. So we had to distribute among the people for completing the total task. How many people are required, and how much hours to be booked against each individual for that particular project. So there was
Correct,
no,
sir.
yeah, there was no harm in that.
There was
There
no
was no,
harm.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Actually, there was
there was
no
no
harm.
drawback. Even after some time it was stopped because of some reason. and that has
Hmm.
given a low productivity after stopping
Ah,
the time.
yes, yes, that's very true. It's very true in sectors like manufacturing sectors
Yeah, yeah,
because
manufacturing sector, of
yes,
course.
yeah. But the only drawback why drawback is that workers, right? Taking of these workers who works in shop floor, correct?
Yeah,
They some are educated, which they can fill it up, and some are
yeah.
not. So whoever is not
Yes,
educated,
yes. It is
yes,
difficult for them.
it is
Yes,
different, it's
definitely.
difficult for them, and
Yes,
so they go to their supervisors. Basically they go
yes.
to their supervisors, and supervisors like they are all biased. It's all the
Bye.
shop floor workers, right? So they are
Yes.
biased because of that. People who work, right? Yeah, and
Yeah.
if the supervisor doesn't know, doesn't like that person, then then they don't get that timesheets
That
properly marked.
that yeah, yeah. They don't show the actual hours
Correct.
work done by that employee.
Yes, yes, yeah, very true.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And in making this time sheets also, no, correctly as what you told, sir, like it is progress can be maintained. And in case one more disadvantage is what I felt was when I was doing a research was this time sheet, right? If some person do not achieve the target or the KRA what was written there, correct? Then there comes the problem once again.
Definitely, definitely.
Yes.
And
So,
it happens. It happened. Many people could not achieve the task.
correct.
It
Yeah, very
happened.
true.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So that's the reason why we nowadays we stopped using timesheet. Even in factories also, I don't think they are using this timesheets now. Instead of that, they have this HRIS software wherein they put the time and they punch in and punch out the time. And then they have their KRAs and KPIs set up for the whole month actually. They have a monthly target to be set up.
Yes, yes.
Yes, and one more thing we can overcome is by prioritizing our work. So sometimes what happens is we try to settle up in some work which is not at all of high priority. We try to sit on to it in case if we are not able to solve. Whereas we miss out we miss out finishing the high priority ones. Okay, so prioritizing work is very much important if we have to overcome these challenges in remote work. And also we need to find out a quicker way of communication. So nowadays we use WhatsApp. If your company is using WhatsApp, then it is quicker because every time we cannot call a person. They might be, busy in some meeting or something. It is not possible to call. So WhatsApp is the more quicker thing. But yes, of course, it is not a formal way of communication. So the formal way can be done by through email if it is not very urgent. But if it is urgent and like you have to finish it, then yes, you will have to use either communication media like WhatsApp, then Travel, then you will have to do it as a Slack and all. And also creating a group which would be very much useful for it. And now like implementation of this. So have you all heard of SMART goals? Can anyone explain like what is SMART goals for? So like SMART is actually for S is for specific, M is for measurable, A is for achievable, R is for relevant, and T is for time bound. So this can be achieved by categorizing it as most urgent and important, then most urgent and which is not important, and not at all urgent but it is important. And also you can categorize it as not urgent, not important. So based on this, you're going to prioritize your work. Say like sending emails, it is just a matter of 2 minutes, which you can send it and you can say, okay, fine, I am done with this task, and you can put a tick onto it. So first of all, it's an advice for, like, I don't know, I follow this. I started following it, this from, from 2025. I started making points on like how I should start up my day in the work and the office duties and make out a points. And then once it is done, I just used to put a tick mark. So that is the one way which which you can save time and utilize it more efficiently. And also, transparency is very much important. Transparency and clarity of what has to be done. Without clarity, yes, it's very tough in doing any work. And transparency, because working remotely, everyone in your team has to know what is going on and what is not going on. And it has to be updated to them on a regular basis. Yes. Now, future. So, like, it's a future is like digital India, which helps to prepare the workforce, and also remote work is acting as a catalyst for economic growth, innovation, and inclusion. So, this a collaboration with businesses, policymakers, and education institutions have made it very easy. And also nowadays, like government has gotten few set of rules, right? Are you aware of the new tax rule which has come up? Can anyone answer this? The new tax rule.
Yes, ma'am.
So, in your opinion, right, do you feel this new tax rule is beneficial for remote work or not? Someone. Okay. So, actually, like new
Yeah,
tax rule.
yeah, it will be beneficial because remotely he can earn more.
Correct. Yes.
Say more than 12 lakhs he is earning, and salary he may not be getting that much. So he can save the tax.
Correct. Yes. Yes. Other than this also, no, this is regarding the taxes thing. So government has also come up with the employee rights also. Does anyone have any idea on this? So employee rights also, no, government has come up with few rules over there. And because of this new company employee rights, right, companies are navigating towards the international labor laws to hire workers remotely and globally. So this is also slowly shifting to the real estate industries. So coming to this, the real estate industries are all usually work from office type. Yes or no? Yes, but nowadays, since it's slightly shifting to real estate, so this traditional office space is also well defined, is redefined actually. So many companies don't have the fixed desk. They have a desk which can be made and then closed also. And co-working spaces are all set up now. If a company is not able to invest on a proper place for the employees to come and work, right? They start hiring some place, renting some place for 2 or 3 days so that they can come and meet with the teams for a good collaboration purpose. And this is a survey again, which I have taken it. So it's a survey which who prefers hybrid mode and fully offline mode. So like coming to this, many of them actually prefer hybrid mode than fully offline because of the pollution, then no family time in fact, because if companies are located very far off, right? They would have to travel around 2 hours minimum, especially in cities like Bangalore. All companies are all in the outskirts of Bangalore. So there, traveling from one place to another is a big challenge, especially with metro constructions all over. So they prefer hybrid mode, most of them. 1 minute. Just a minute, I will be. Yes. So, like, yes, this is the main challenge in the, work-life balance of, working remotely. Because if someone is there if someone is at the door, it's only we who have to, open the door, like in case if no one is there. So this is the major challenge. And very sorry for this wait. And also there was a survey which was conducted with the gig workers who were asked to go back to work fully in the offline mode. So there were around 63% of them who preferred into a hybrid mode rather than a fully offline mode. So in this one, in a nutshell, remote work is more preferred now. And yes, now coming to this conclusion. So remote work is a fundamental shift in work dynamic. I hope everyone agrees to this. And also with right strategies, right, we can unlock a full potential. And also I want to make it very clear that remote work isn't just a trend. It's becoming a long-term shift. Companies that embrace flexibility, invest in technology, and focus on employee engagement will thrive in the new work era. And those who do not, it would be very tough. for them to come up because of the changing perspective of all the people. And yes, yeah, thank you. So, any questions?
Madam, started with the COVID actually.
Huh,
And earlier to COVID, we were not having any concept of work from home. So it started with
correct.
the COVID. Now COVID has gone, and
Huh,
the employees and those enjoyed this work at home. So they
huh.
don't want to shift to the offline mode.
Correct, sir. Yeah, very true. So that's because of, they have come into a comfort zone. See, for
Yes,
everything, like there is this change, right? So
yes,
change, to get something done, to change something, it takes a lot of time. It's not an easy thing to change it. So,
yes.
and especially after COVID, I think it's past 4 years since COVID, 2020, the COVID hit in India. And since 22 now, it's 25 now. So for the past 4 years, yes, we were all in the comfort zone of just working from home. Say, for example, watching late night movies and waking up late in the morning. And also during COVID, people, even kids had online schools, which was very much easy for people to manage, because they used to log in for the kids class online and then finish it very soon, and they used to plan for the day. But now, since the companies are asking to go back to work into fully offline mode, yes, this is a big shift which has to be taken care of. They should not force employees right from the beginning to come to the office, because it takes time.
Yeah, it will be slowly again shifting to the same or old pattern.
Yes, yes, it will come, sir, but not so early. It might take another 1 year at least, a minimum, maximum 6 to 7 months at least.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Maybe in
also,
IT sector it may not be there,
no,
but
sir, actually, you are totally, it varies, because
okay.
in metropolitan cities, right?
Yeah,
IT people are, like, for example, I will take an example of IBM. Okay, because I know a few people who is working in IBM here. So
yeah,
IBM, when they started this, work from office, right? They
yeah.
were actually, initially they asked people to come once a week. Then now
Okay,
slowly they changed it to 2 days a week. And
okay,
now right now they are asking people to come for 3 days a week. So that's
okay.
how, like, this shift has to happen. It should not happen all of a sudden asking the employees to, come every day in a week.
And most of the time they take a choice whether you want to work from home.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, so
I,
that is the place where hybrid mode come, because
yeah,
the companies, right, they don't allow working from home on every day.
yeah,
So they have to go to office, especially in IT people, IT sectors nowadays.
yeah.
They are calling for office. When they have important meetings, if the client is in US, right? They are supposed to go to office and take the meeting. Because of the distractions here, one thing is distraction, and the client is in US. So, if they are in office, they can collaborate well.
And moreover, there will be a fear in the people who are working from the home that
Huh,
suddenly something may rule will come and we have to suffer
huh.
for that.
Yes,
So this fear may be there in the employees'
yes,
mind.
yes. Yeah, yeah, it is there. It
Yeah,
is not yet gone. And now now actually the attrition rate is also very high actually. Now people are not finding job, and like people are actually, many employers are laying off actually
yes,
employees.
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah,
So which is, causing a big challenge.
yeah.
And that itself will cause a fear with employees. Okay, and they tend to go to office.
Yes, yes. Thanks, madam.
Thank you, sir. Yes, any other questions? Okay. So, it's a so Bhadra, yes, over to you, Bhadra.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, I hope everyone is clear, no doubt. If you have any doubts, you can let us know. So, on behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to sincerely thank Lakshmi ma'am, our outstanding speaker today. And we had the chance to hear a fascinating and thought-provoking session about future of remote work in India today. So through her remarkable ability to convey information, she has left us with insightful discoveries and motivational concepts. Her engaging lecture has enthralled us and motivated us to study more, and we appreciate effort and time they put into organizing this educational program. And key takeaways, she explained very well about the importance of the remote work in India and how it started during the COVID era, and right now it is very prominent in today's work life. And with the help of recent data and statistics and survey also, she explained very nicely how people are facing remote work in today's economy, and also use how to use the how to overcome challenges like using timesheets and setting up the KRI, KPA, etc. So thank you so much, ma'am, for informative session.